All right, in this video, we're going to talk about high blood pressure. And I want to put the emphasis and explaining also when your high blood pressure is not maintained. How does it actually damage the inside of your arteries? Because when the pressure increases or stays high all the time, it actually scratches the inside of the arteries every single day. And yes, I love analogies because I find that it helps us understand better. So we're going to imagine, all right? We're going to imagine that we're buying a brand new garden hose. When it's brand new, obviously, all the inside of it is perfectly smooth, right? When it's smooth, the water just flows effortlessly. Now, imagine connecting that hose to a pressure washer. And now we're not just talking about 1 minute of doing it, but for years. So you can kind of see eventually the inside will begin to wear down, right? Because of the pressure. There's going to be tiny cracks that will appear. And then you're going to get some areas that will become a whole lot more rough instead of smooth. It's the same thing with your arteries when there's a high blood pressure. It works exactly the same. All the inside of every artery in your body is lined up with this incredibly thin layer of cells. It's called the endothelium. So think of this as a layer of Teflon. It's slippery. The blood cells actually just glide through it without even an effort. And even cholesterol simply passes by. There's nothing that's going to stick. But when your blood pressure stays high day after day and weeks after weeks and month after months, that extra force pushes against those delicate cells over time. And it does that over and over and over again. And then you're going to start getting those tiny little injuries that will start appearing. You're not going to feel them. There's no symptoms, but your body will notice. You know what? It's kind of the same thing that happens when you scrap your knee. All right? Let's say you fall and you scrap your knee. This will actually send messages to your brain, and it's going to send a little crew to repair the damage, right? Same thing happens within your arteries. But the thing is, the cholesterol actually is the one that will arrive. And this is not because cholesterol is the enemy, but it's because your body is trying to repair injured tissue, and cholesterol is a big part of it. So the problem is, if the damage never stops, the repair will also never stop. And what happens is that you're going to have layers after layers that will begin to build up. And then years later, this repair site actually becomes a plaque. This is why controlling your blood pressure is crucial. And it is one of the most powerful things that you can do for your heart. Because when you do that, you're not just lowering the numbers, you're actually protecting the smooth lining that keeps the arteries healthy in the first place. Yes, take care of the road. And when you do that, the traffic will keep on moving. But once you damage the road, though, the traffic will eventually come to a standstill. And your arteries are no different. So make sure that you do take your blood pressure at different time of day so that you know exactly what is happening within your arteries. So I know you've got this. Till the next time. Toodaloo.